in 2028, if Trump decides to, run it back, run for another term, I really don't think it's going to be the most like surprising thing in the world. I mean, you've got this clip right here from Newsom saying that Trump is going to run again in 28, and I'm going to play a little bit of this, but I just want you to think about, I mean, what the word fascist means and what what kind of principles have dictators in the past done when it comes to elections, when it comes to re-elections. What happens to countries when these type of leaders come to power? Because this is honestly not a joke. But yeah, let's watch this clip and then we're gonna keep scrolling down just through some TikTok politics and just giving you the real.
You think for a second you want... I have 24 Trump 2028 hats. His folks keep sending me.
And you think he's going to run again?
No, don't give me. Who spends $200 million on a...
I mean, that's predictive programming right there, and just getting that out there. I mean, it could be a thing. Like I
ballroom
said,
at their home and then leaves the house. This is serious, guys. This is serious.
So it'll be Newsom Trump in 28.
No, this guy doesn't believe in free, fair elections.
yeah. I mean,
I don't think Donald Trump...
Christ died at 33 years old, but he changed the trajectory of history. Charlie died at 31 years old, but because he had surrendered, he also now has changed the trajectory of history. Christ died at 33 years old.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm going to agree with this. Like I said, I'm neutral on everything, but a Republican podcaster to Jesus Christ is kind of crazy. And I mean, saying he died from his faith, like, I'm not going to say he died from his faith. He died because of the gun control laws. I mean, yes, he did die because what he was saying. He said a lot of crazy things. Yeah.
When I say that you are the least qualified FBI director in the history of the FBI, that is real, because you are the only one that never even served.
See, I don't know a lot about Kash Patel, but I do want to find out more about this guy. Who is this person?
With the FBI prior to joining, yet we are supposed to believe that
That's
you are
false.
the greatest thing since sliced bread. I didn't ask you a question. I definitely take issue with a number of decisions that Donald Trump makes, especially when it comes to the people that he decides to appoint.
I mean, yes, he did appoint a bunch of literal people which probably should not have been in those positions, but like I said before, Google what a fascist is. I'm not saying that Trump is a fascist. I'm just saying
Two very important positions, including this one, because I did have to make sure that I wasn't going crazy. But when I say that you are the least qualified FBI director in the history of the FBI, that is real. Because
I mean, there's a lot of people which you can say aren't qualified for their jobs. I mean, honestly, I need to do more research, and I need to do more research into a big reason why I'm doing this is because I want to do more research into all this stuff, like Kash Patel. I don't know that much about this guy.
you were the only one that
Obviously, I know he's head of FBI.
never even
and I know
served.
he was backtracking when it came to Epstein from what it seemed like I saw on clips and on TikTok.
With the FBI prior to joining, yet we are supposed to believe that
That's
you are
false.
the greatest thing since sliced bread. I didn't ask you a question. Now, what I want to go
false.
through
I'm not
is to
letting
talk
that
about
slide.
why you are a failure and why, honestly, we just need to tell you bye-bye. I know that you got a little upset and you put on your show for your boss because it seems like you're trying to save your job when it came to talking to Senator Booker yesterday.
What am I watching?
Let's go through some of your failures. So before you were even confirmed, and I think one of my colleague from Georgia, pointed out that you were already targeting career officials so that you could direct illegal firings. Mind
That's an accusation which, if proven to be true, this dude should be taken out of his position. I mean, illegal firings are crazy.
you, these cases that you were so upset about, which are the ones tied to Trump, the cases came through his handpicked FBI director. And frankly, when people sit around and say things like, oh, you know, we're happy because now we feel safe, I don't know who feels safe in this country except for the white supremacists, because I specifically as a black woman definitely don't feel safe.
Yeah,
right.
I don't feel safe either.
Yeah, right.
Medical professionals have warned
No,
for
I'm
decades.
saying, not you. You're CNN, you're fake news. Go ahead. Yeah, right.
Medical professionals have warned
No,
for
I'm
decades.
saying, not you. You're CNN, you're fake news. Go ahead. Yeah, right.
Medical professionals have warned for
I'm
decades.
saying, not you. You're CNN, you're fake news.
CNN
Go
is
ahead.
fake
Yeah,
news. I mean, I don't, in my opinion, all of these platforms are fake. Like, not fake in the way that, like, they're just, like, lying and everything they say is a complete lie. Fake in the way that they're all pushing their own agendas and they're all just trying to make money. So whatever they say, you need to take with a grain of salt, because I mean, if they're all saying there's been so many times throughout history, throughout modern history, the last 10 years, the last 5 years, where all of these different news outlets have been saying different things about the same events. And if we go further than that, sometimes these news outlets say things which aren't consistent with physics. So there's kind of like a thing there.
Tell me, because I didn't.
Well, he did it, and we all watched it happen. Not even 8 months since the
10 minutes is crazy.
That Charlie Kirk.
But I want to watch that. I just don't have time today. Let's see this.
From Erica Kirk. She said she forgives the man who shot and killed her husband.
I mean, she's Christian faith, love everyone, forgive everyone.
And then right after that, we heard from the president who said, I hate my opponent and I don't want the best for them. How does that...
What is that? What? How do we go from... Wait, I'm mad. How do we go from Erica Kirk saying that she forgives the man who murdered her husband, Charlie Kirk, to the president of the United...
She said she forgives the man who shot and killed her husband. And then right after that, we heard from the president who said, I hate my opponent and I don't want the best for them. How does that square with bringing down the temperature of political violence in this country? And then, if I could, I had a follow-up on Venezuela, too.
Look, the president is authentically himself. I think that's why millions of Americans across the country love him and support him, including Erica Kirk, who you saw so beautifully was on stage with the president in
I thought that was Erica Kirk. But, I mean, yeah, Trump is, like, for better or worse, this guy is who he is.
This past Friday, 58 House Democrats voted no.
And like I said, I'm not getting into, like, my specific ideologies. I'm just breaking down these clips.
And 38...
Caroline Levitt says the left want to dehumanize every person they disagree with. Oh, wow. See, I do need to know about this because I have been waiting for these to be released for a minute. Another distraction for the Epstein time. Honestly, that's gonna be the title of this video. See, for this series, I was thinking about, we'll do another trash rap time, and then we'll do a little dash, and then TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So like this. Another distraction for, because like I wish I could see the full extent of those files, because I mean, like, I kind of stopped listening to everything they were saying about that situation, because, like, an intelligent person can just like analyze it, do a little research, and I'll talk about the Epstein thing more, but there's obviously a lot which isn't being revealed to the public right now. And it's like, I'm not gonna look at the information that they do show me and like go back and forth with it. Like, I want to see full logs, bro. I want to see everything. If you show me everything, I'll give you a 10-hour video. Another distraction for the Epstein's time. Flash. Political. TikTok feed. Until I can't anymore. Boom. All right.
Particularly right now in America, I think we should oppose the
All right. We'll probably just do a few more.
death penalty. We should.
Because they could start executing
They would.
Charlie Kirk's.
No, they would. They absolutely. I mean, they would.
Maybe.
They
I
would,
don't know if it's that far. I mean, like it's pretty bad. I'm just saying. You know,
No, it's that bad.
they're not. But they're not. They're not doing it yet, at least.
Particularly right now in America, I think we should oppose the death penalty. We should.
Because they could start executing.
They would.
Charlie Kirk's.
Damn. I mean, if we allow murderers to live, it's an insult to the victim. We're basically saying the murderer has more rights than the person they murdered. That they get to keep on having life, even though they took the life from a victim. See, that's the updated Charles Kirk quote, apparently. But now someone else is saying that wasn't in regard to the ethics of the death penalty, but the practicality of it. He's saying over here that he doesn't think the government was able to adequately carry out the death penalty. And I mean, my thoughts on that are, I mean, if you kill someone, I think that you deserve the death penalty. I mean, there may be a few rare exceptions which can be tried and really narrowed out in the court of law, but that's just a kind of period when it comes to that. I mean, I saw a comment saying that if you don't kill people who if you don't give people the death penalty, then you're giving them more rights than they deserve, and I do agree with that.
They say that Charlie Kirk was offered an infusion of $150 million by Israel. Okay? That would double Israel's budget, or excuse me, Turning Point USA's budget. Turning Point USA has an annual budget of $140 million. Netanyahu offered Turning Point $150 million.
Wow.
For one purpose and one purpose only: to shill for Israel